Hi gorgeous, welcome back to part 4 of our She Rises Stronger series, the fusion of heavier strength training and Pilates reformer. Grab your set of medium to heavy dumbbells. We have 5 exercises today, so we'll focus on compound movements, we'll focus on full body strength with a nice warm up. So we will set the spring tension to 3 springs. Hi sweet girl, and get started. For our first exercise, start with the tips of your shoulder blades off the edge of the reformer. Go ahead and scoot down. Nice, sweet girl. Bring your legs to table. Hands come behind the head, elbows wide. Upper abdominal activation. Inhale, start to lower the head and shoulders over the edge of the reformer. Exhale, lift for 8. Ribs draw down to the top of the pelvis, 7. Feeling upper abs start to come online, 5. 4, lower with control. Ribs knit together, 3. 2. Final one, inhale, lower, exhale, lift, hold. Bicycle, so spin to your right knee. Let your left toes dip into the water. Come back to center, lower your head off the edge of the box, head and shoulders. Exhale, spin to the other side, 8. 7. Inhale, lower, exhale, 7 to the other side. 6. 6. Like a skewer going through your bra strap. 5. Start to wrap it over. 5. Ooh, feeling upper abdominals wring out the water. Like a towel, what's not serving you. 4, 3. 3, tuck the tailbone to the sky. 2. 2. Last one. 1. 1. Rest it. Grab a knee. Roll yourself up. Hi, sweet girl. And let's do some core, some glute activation after that core. 1 full spring. Bring your foot bar up. And we'll come to forearms facing the back. Clasping your hands at the headrest with the elbows and forearms, start to press down. As you press down, I want you to think push the spine away from the platform. Single leg glute activation. Let your left foot come onto the foot bar. You can turn that left leg out, find that left glute, and we'll press and reach for 8. Inhale, bend. 7. Activating through the core. 6. 5. To challenge it, you can hover your heel and inch off that foot bar. 4. Heel hovers are all the rage in exercise science right now. 3. 2, to work the glute, the posterior chain. Last one. Come all the way in. Hold it here. Pulse that knee. Hold it like partway out if you need. Pulse that knee up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the reformer into the stopper. Find a kneeling position. Circle through the wrists. Oh, good. So for every workout, we can find glute activation, core activation first, reverse that circle, and then get into the heavier compound movements or stability movements. Other side, plant those forearms. Start to ground into your forearms. Right leg now turned out. We press and reach, squeeze that right glute for 8. Inhale, bend. Exhale, press and reach away from the foot bar. 7. 6. Inhale, exhale. 5. Belly button to spine. 4. 3. Inhale. Exhale, reach 2. Almost done. Whew, great workout today. Coming halfway. Pulse lift. 8, 7, squeeze, lift. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come all the way in. Oh, rest it. Okay, let's see what we have next over here on our board. V, foot bar. V on the foot bar. So 1 full spring. Now, if you've never done the V on the foot bar, I want you to do it without a weight. If you have, and you want to try it, you'll grab one dumbbell. I've got a 12-pound here, so it's pretty loaded, so listen to your body. Feel free to lower your foot bar if you've got grippy hip flexors. And we'll take the dumbbell to the heels of our hands if you're holding it. Start to lift and lengthen out of those sit bones, and then find balls of your foot on the foot bar. V position, heels are lifted. From there, you can roll back a little bit off your sit bones. Just engage that lower core. We inhale here, we exhale, press it away for 8. The closer you are, the more challenging. The further back, the more supportive for 7. 6, lifting the tailbone to the sky. Use the breath. 5, 4. If it feels okay, you might add a shoulder press. 3, 2. Feels better to just hold it here for me. 1. Come all the way in, plant those feet on the platform, rest it for a moment. Dumbbell or no dumbbell, round through the spine. One more set. Balls of the feet onto the foot bar. Find that V. Inhale here. Exhale. Zipper up. Heel, inner thigh, pubic bone. 7. 6. You can squeeze into that dumbbell for a little extra, what's called a radiation, core stability. 4. Lean back if you need. 3 or more. 2. Inhale, lower. Exhale, press it back. 1, come all the way in. Feet to the platform, round again. Inch your sit bones forward, and we'll come to a roll, like a sit-up. But roll back and roll up in Pilates lingo. So if you have a dumbbell, we'll add a shoulder press as an option. If you don't have a dumbbell, hands can be out in front. They could be behind the thighs. Inhale, tall spine. Exhale, roll back off the sit bones, tailbone to the sky. Just find those shoulder rests. That's as far as we're going. And then roll back up. Dumbbell compress to the sky for 8. Inhale. Drive from your powerhouse. 7. 6. Tailbone to the sky. 5. It's core, it's shoulders, it's spine. 4. Relax the neck. 3. Roll back. Inhale. 2. Last one. Good. Not V, butterfly position. Feet together, knees open. Rest your dumbbell if you'd like. Maybe even stretch through the inner thighs. So it's really important here as we press up, think somebody's going to punch your core. So with a heavier resistance, we are changing the breath a little bit from Pilates. We're engaging the core strength to drive it up. Imagine you're like moving a piece of furniture. You inhale, almost brace it. Nice, sweet girl. Feet together, last set. Inhale, start to roll back. Exhale, press it up. 8. 7, strength training times reformer. 6. 2 by 8. 5. 4, articulate through the spine. 3, use the whole abdominal. 2, last one. Good, rest it. Okay. So we did core activation, core off the edge, glute heel, glute activation, deep core, strong core. We're going to finish tying all of those together. So this next exercise is a functional compound movement. It works every joint. It works floor to core. It's actually called floor to sky. That's what I call it. Pacha's going to be right there. I'll demonstrate it without weights first. So go ahead and step to the side of your reformer. Take your feet wider than your shoulders. This left hand's going to punch like you're punching into the wall. From there, let your hand come down like you're trying to touch your fingers to the floor. Proper core, proper spine, hips are back and down. And then we press into the floor. Exhale, like we're pulling up a pair of pants all the way to our collarbones, and then drive the knuckles to the sky. Try it again. We release it. Inhale. Press the feet down. Exhale. Power movement. Take it to the sky. 8 on each side. We'll go through 2 rounds. Again, we're bringing in compound strength into our reformer practice. It's my little PSA for how can we get more women doing heavy strength training for their physiology. Feet wide, because we have research about it now for the first time in the history of humanity, which is really cool to see. Punch your left arm. Lower down into your squat. Now inhale here, like someone's gonna punch your core. Exhale, pull your pair of pants up, drive it to the sky for 8. Slow lower. Power move to the sky, 7. Like you're breaking through every glass ceiling, 6. Both feet, 5. 4. 3. Inhale. Hi, sweet girl. 2. Okay, we're going to miss this last one. 1. Okay, rest it for a moment. Hi, sweetie. You can use your reformer as your gauge for how low your hips are going. Let's take it to the other side. If you're a reformer teacher, these are things you can bring in, you know? Why not? Why not bring it in? Especially what we're seeing, women 35 and over, it's more important to do these heavier strengths because they've in compound with power, meaning that's got a little speed, because it builds bone density, supports metabolic health. If you're feeling wired but tired, it's a good place to start. Punch that right arm. Little heavy strength training twice a week. That's all we need. Quality over quantity. Inhale, sink the hips. Exhale, pull the pants up to your collarbones. Drive it up. 8. 7. Whoop. Steady that gaze. 6. 5, like someone's gonna punch the core. Strong. Drive through the knuckles. 4. 3. Squeeze your glutes toward your tailbone. 2. Last one, rest it. Take 30 seconds. We'll come to the other side. Grab a drink of water maybe. If you're like, what the heck are we doing? This is, thank you for just showing up, for giving it a try. So many women come to me every week like, I'm doing reformer, or I'm doing Pilates, is that enough? And it's like, that is the most perfect place to start. And it's great to do as recovery days or off the strength training days, as in conjunction with the strength. I do that. But adding in this, if you want to stay on the reformer as your workout, add it into the reformer workout, and then you check both boxes. Punch that wall. I'll bring it into the channel here and into the classes. Inhale here, exhale, off we go. Let's finish it off. 2. But what we're finding is it doesn't have to be a 45-minute workout. It's just 2 to 3, 2 to 4 really good exercises. A couple days a week. With recovery in between. Here's 3 more. Stay with it. Inhale, lower. Pull the pants up. Drive through the knuckles. 2. 1. Take it to the other side. Take a moment. If anything, the people that are doing Pilates, like you out there using the reformer, they're primed for good form, good core control, joints that are ready. Punch that wall. This is our last exercise, and we'll conclude the series. Feeling stronger. Inhale, dip it down. Exhale, drive it to the sky for 8. 7. Use the breath. 6, a little different than Pilates breath. Like somebody's gonna punch your core. 5. 4. Pull your pair of pants up all the way to your collarbones. 3. Knuckles to the sky. Last 2. Tailbone squeeze to your glute. Last 1. Set your weight down. Be mindful of how you're setting it down. Soft bend in the knees. Let's take a deep breath in. Inhale. Call in your afternoon, your evening with some good energy, courage, wisdom, love. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you for joining this series. Thank you for being a part of this channel. I appreciate you. I love you. Thank you for bringing so much love to your own body, to your own practice, to your world. We need women rising, because we rise thinking of the holistic picture. Women are loving and compassionate. They're courageous. They're bold. They're bright. They look at things differently. We see, how does one thing affect another? And so we need all of us to rise together. Thank you. Welcome to the Sweat Sisterhood. Stay committed to your mission. It's one step at a time. We'll get there. See you.